Commend has always been associated with a top-tier product platform, and typically what you can kind of associate with that sometimes is complexity. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about what you guys are changing?
Yeah, Commend's really been traditionally associated with that complex enterprise opportunity.
Right.
We always sell through our channel partners, and we always work to establish as deep a relationship with them as possible. But historically, our dealers and channel partners have really thought about Commend for that once in a while, very complex opportunity that was really important for providing high quality, heavily integrated cybersecure audio to an enterprise application. And we're thrilled at that. Right? That's been our niche. That's been our bread and butter. It's kind of our brand. What we've been working on over the last years is something I call just the evolution of our Symphony platform, and from a technical perspective and what our products can offer, but also in the way that we're engaging with the community. It's much broader than that. So no longer is Commend focused on just that enterprise application, but instead now we really can be looked at as a day-to-day audio partner for our channel partners to provide intercom and public address for that small and medium application all the way up to that large complex enterprise. So really it's been a very progressive ongoing journey that we've been doing under the banner of our Symphony transformation, and that includes the ability for our devices to operate peer-to-peer. It can just be one device connecting to another. It can be our devices connecting to the cloud. And it's also the ability for those same devices to connect to that complex environment that would require one of our servers, and really operate for all kind of flavors in between.
That's great. I mean, we know it's a feature-packed product platform. I mean, different ways that it can be configured and deployed. How are you guys dealing with the configuration aspect of it now? I feel like you guys are approaching that a different way.
We have some big news on that, and what we're going to be making a lot of noise in the market about is Commend Made Easy. So Commend has developed our prominence and our position in the market with the acknowledgement that it's complex to configure, complex to manage, and the way that we've dealt with that is support of our dealers, training of our dealers, professional services, and really developing a sales and engineering team that goes to market together with our dealers to the end user to ensure the system gets deployed correctly. However, in parallel to that, we've made a really tremendous investment that we started 3 years back in completely reworking our configuration and maintenance platform, a complete rebuild from the ground up that we're going to start seeing the fruit of that labor this year. So it's going to be an iterative process over the next 2 years. We'll be introducing bits and pieces to the market for different complexities and sizes of the system. But the idea is Commend Made Easy, still the same capabilities, still the same very broad feature set, but no longer, and it's kind of an inside joke, but I think a lot of the market will get it, no longer requiring a PhD to use the Commend system, right? So Commend Made Easy is really what we're pushing on.
Yeah, and I think that's important, especially making it available. Like you said, it's traditionally been an enterprise level system, and now with everything that you guys are changing internally and adapting to the needs of the customer bases that are out there, it's going to broaden that footprint and allow us to expand out.
Yeah, look, we're excited just to be, again, to make it simple. We want to be the audio partner. We want to be looked at as the audio experts in really every channel you talk about. From the dealer base, of course, we want to be that supportive audio partner that can be looked at whenever there's an opportunity, and we want to come to the table appropriately to design the right solution for it. But it also extends to the specifier community. It extends to the way that the end users will engage with us in harmony with their dealers. And then, last but certainly not least, is our technology partners, right? So, and everybody talks about integrations and strategic alliances, but from our side, that's a really, really important focus. We've made a programmatic investment in that narrative 2 years ago, and we're really leaning into our top tier, strategic technology partners in really deepening the integration, but also deepening the narrative of what we bring to a certain vertical, right? So what is the problem that a certain market is dealing with, and how can technology come to the table to solve that problem? Our belief is that the technologies have become so complex and so capable that integration conversation needs to start a lot earlier. and needs to start in the vein of strategic alliances, technology provider to technology provider, studying and sharing their R&D roadmap as to where they can go, and leaning on each other's complementary offerings to make a unified solution that's more powerful.
Yeah, I agree, and I think it's important to approach it that way. So we're talking about a system instead of just different fragments of securing a building or space. So I really appreciate your time today and explaining all of that, and we look forward to the future.
Yeah, me too. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.